That is The House That Built Me by country star Miranda Lambert. And it is just one of her hit songs that now belongs to Sony Music Publishing Nashville and Domain Capital Group after buying her entire music catalog. The managing director of Domain says the addition of Lambert's catalog to its portfolio reflects our continued focus on investing in timeless songs and the writers who create them. The exact terms of the sale have not been disclosed. Jem Aswad is the author of that piece. He's the executive editor for music at Variety. So, Jem, why is this particular deal involving Lambert so significant?
It's less for the amount, which hasn't been announced, but I would guess that's in the high eight figures, which is still a lot of money. Than the fact it's a country artist. There have been, for the past, say, 7 or 8 years, there have been a lot of very big deals around catalogs. Genesis sold theirs. The three main members of Genesis sold theirs for $300 million. Queen sold their catalog for over $1 billion. There's tons and tons of money flying around for catalogs. But what's significant here is this is a country artist. There have been very few big deals of in the country genre. On this scale, I'm not entirely sure why. Some people doesn't say that it doesn't age well, in the way that a Taylor Swift or a Bob Dylan catalog would. I don't know what the evidence for that is, but this could mean that there are more big country deals coming.
Why are music artists doing this, and who's paying for these catalogs?
Well, there's a couple of reasons. Number one is a lot of the time people just want to sell when their catalog is a top dollar. There are a couple of uh, companies that have done these acquisitions that won't buy anything that is less than 25 years old, because that's generally the test of time where you can see something, a catalog is going to live beyond an artist being current. But a main reason for it is estate planning. Music rights are very complicated. The value goes up and down, especially if you're talking about publishing, which is songwriting. It has to be actively worked. You need somebody pitching songs for commercials and movies and things like that. It rarely just happens. So that is a major reason why. And when it comes to estate planning, you don't want an artist doesn't want to leave their children with a complicated asset like that. It's like giving them a whole bunch of rare antiques or rare books or something like that. If you don't know what to do with it, it's very hard for it to keep the value. Instead, they just give them money. So it makes it that much easier.
And so, do they still retain any ownership over their work?
There are all kinds of different ways to do these
Okay.
deals. You can slice the rights in all kinds of different ways. The main ones are recorded music, which would be somebody's album, CD, streaming, the earnings from that. Another one is publishing, the songwriting itself. So every time a song gets covered, they'll get a certain percentage. There is name and likeness. For example, Pink Floyd and various artwork associated with them. So it's not clear what exactly was included in Miranda's deal. Those rights were not disclosed. But it is very possible that she retains some interest. And a lot of these are 50-50 deals where the family keeps, or the family or the artist keeps half of the assets, and the company that is acquiring them is the one who works them.
Hmm. Jem Aswad, fascinating. Thanks for joining us on this.
Thank you.